Hello everyone, it's me Shira Rose Green and welcome to my channel at Never a Dull Moment with Sherelle. Subscribe and invite your mama, your pop, your great grandmama to go subscribe, okay? And remember to turn your post notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video, okay? On today's vlog, I'm going to be talking about the do's and don'ts in relationships. What you can accept and what you can't, okay? Stay tuned. Don't move. Stay right where you at. I'll be right back. Hello guys and welcome back to another vlog with Sherelle Rose Green. Never a dull moment. All right. First of all, I must thank this new subscriber. I thank you guys so much. All right. Thanks for the negatives, the positive, because negative and positive work together. Remember that. So if there's no negative, where there's a positive, there gotta be a negative. So listen to me, man. All comments is welcome. Negative, positive, IQ 0. No comments, all no ones. All right. Because that's what it's all about. Anyway, today we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts in relationships. You know, a lot of us, we're in relationships and y'all know that y'all not happy, you know, but y'all still stay in it because I don't know why. You know what I mean? I know that it's hard to start over. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all just, oh, you know, I'm not going to start over because, man, I know him for years and might as well just stay in it because ladies, trust me. The do's and don'ts. I have persons who, in relationships, the men sleep out, they come home all hours of the night and all these things. I may not accept that. I am not going to accept you. I don't want to hear no excuses. You understand what I'm saying? Some of us, we see signs as me see the sign, but you know, you're still like, you know, me don't know. You know, let me tell you something, guys. I was a yamid. Okay, when I was in my younger days, man, I was a yam. Feel potato, banana, dasheen, pumpkin. I was all that. I was a yam, and not only yammed. I was all of them. All right. I remember when I started my first relationship. I was in my early 20s. That was my first relationship, first sexual encounters, and I had this thing that I said to myself, I don't want any other man to know about me. So the first man that I have sexual encounters with, that's the one I want to be with. You know what I'm saying? Although he was treating me like crap, he was taking my kindness for weakness, I couldn't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? If I look to the side and it was a man, may I get one thumping in my face, you know? May I get one thumping in my yai ball, you know, honey? So every time we're driving the car, I had to hold my head straight. I couldn't look left, I couldn't look right. It's like my neck creak. You understand me? But there's this thing, I was like, I don't want nobody else to know about me because me now, my body means a lot to me. I don't run around, I don't run my body. If you squeeze my head, my leg open like clothespin, I'm not that kind of girl. This is not a clothespin girl. I take my body very serious. So if you know what I'm saying, when it comes to sex and stuff like that, I take it very serious. I don't take it lightly. So I wanted was to just, I said, I'm going to make this relationship work, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to even take the blame for peace. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all know my testimony. I'm going to take the blame for peace because, you know, I want this to work. So I take every little crap. Let me tell you something. And I was a yamid. But that relationship taught me so much. It taught I was so humble. Now, a man cross me. You got to go. Second chances, I will give. Third chances, I don't think. I don't believe in third chances. You can give first and second. You know what I'm saying? Depends on how bad it is. But 9 times out of 10, when a woman is clocked out, that means her heart is done. She don't have no more love for you. It is go scope. But just when you're in love with somebody and you break up, it's like you have a mother out. I understand that because I've been there before. You know what I'm saying? As I said, you know, I've been there before. I was a yamed. But I realized, man, as I get older, certain things I don't put up with. Certain things. Of course, we still make little mistakes. We all was a yamed. Your grandmama was a yamed. Your great grandmama was a yamed. And you is a yamed. So when a lot of y'all call people yameds, remember, The man that they break your heart, the man that promise you all the this and that, and they never do it. And we believe everything they say. You know what I'm saying? The do's and the don'ts are what to look for in relationships, man. You have to open your eyes. Stop blinded by their charm. You know what I'm saying? Because man, them will charm them way in your heart in a big love. I tell you now, and sometimes they even blame you when they're the one in the wrong. They are narcissists. The one that, you know, blame you. They never take accountability for what they do. They always blaming you, and then you start to believe that you're wrong when in fact you're not. You understand me? When in fact you're not. So, ladies, man, and you have guys too, you are beautifully made, and you are blessed by the hands of God, and you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, man. You are beautiful despite the scars and despite the constant degradation. A lot of y'all might not scar on the outside, but in the inside, you're dying. I remember when I was going through my situation, nobody knows, because I used to hide it. I used to curse people for the man, because thinking that, oh, you're just jealous of me. I think you just want him. You know what I'm saying? But in fact, they were looking out for my best interest. That's what we do. We don't listen because we're so blinded. We're falling in love. We need to stand in love. And that's what I did. I stand in love. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to run. I don't care if you have a big house to put me in. I don't care if you have big car to drive. I'd rather live in a shoe and be happy than to live in a big mansion that feels like a prison cell. And a lot of y'all, you material things is it for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what you love. And then when some people ask me, why did you marry if you was not in love? Some people marry for different reasons. Some people married because the man is financially stable. Some people marry because they're looking for stability. Some people marry. A lot of times your heart is not really in it. You know what I'm saying? We've been there. And you guys can know what, you guys know what I'm talking about. We've been there. You understand what I'm saying? Where it was just not, you know, a lot of people these days, they're not in love. I don't know. They're just open to fall in love if the person do the right thing. And I think that's the best love. When you grow to love somebody, that it is in fact the best love. So persons out there, man, ladies out there, a lot of y'all send me messages that you're going through your situation and all these things, and the man this. Let me tell you something. Don't let the devil see your tears. Look in the mirror every day. Every day I look in the mirror and I say, oh my God, you're such a beautiful girl. You know what I'm saying? And you are blessed by the hands of God. God gave me a voice to speak out for those who are scared to speak out. A lot of y'all know my testimony. A lot of y'all know my journey from deportation to documentation. In the country for many years, 30 odd years, undocumented and fighting deportation. But I fight and I win. Giving up is not an option. So that's why it's easy for me to clock out. You know what I'm saying? If I see something's not working out, I clocked out. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of us, we accept sorries too much. How many times you're going to accept sorries? How many times you're going to accept his apologies? How many times you're going to accept his roses? You know what I've noticed sometimes? When you get upset, that's when, you know, the man or the woman trying to make it up to you. When you're calm and you talk to them about the situation, they just take it for granted. When you start to cry, when you start to, that's when they try to, that's when they want to shape up. To me, that's abuse. You understand what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to be arguing with you for you to get the point. You understand what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to be arguing with you to get the point. Relationship is built. You see, when you can conversate, when you can, you know, talk over things, it is very, very vital, man. You understand me? You cannot just argue with somebody and then jump into bed with him and talk about makeup sex. It don't work like that. It's going to feel like a chore. We're just doing it because you want to do it, but we're not going to feel anything. Although some of them don't care, because some of y'all say it's like a race, whoever come first. Some of them don't care. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But, ladies, we have to understand, man. We go through stuff already. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the big celebrity them. It happens to everybody, especially ladies. So we as ladies need to stand with each other and stop the bad mind, stop the putting down and all these things, but you can't stop that. As I said, negative and positive goes together. Without the negative, there's no positive. So trust me, negative sells a lot. I realize that. You know what I'm saying? And we have to just take it for what it is, man. You know what I mean? But I have been a yummy before. The do's and the don'ts relationship. Don't hide stuff from your partner. Don't, if there's a problem or there's a situation, sit and talk it over. Don't just walk away. I mean, sometimes you need to walk away still. Some things when it's too heated, walk away and come back. You understand what I'm saying? But some men don't know how to conversate. You understand? Instead of they conversate, you bring up something to them. They're ready to argue with you. They're ready to call you names. They're ready. Let me tell you something, ladies, man. Stop taking this BS from men. You understand me? Stop taking BS from man. You got to know when to walk away with your head high and make them know, say, listen, I deserve better. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, you do. You deserve better. You me talking now. You deserve better. Stop it. Wake up. Wake up before it's too late. You understand? Yes, guys. Thank you guys so much again for just listening to me or just for subscribing. I will never take that for granted. You know what I'm saying? You could have subscribed somewhere else, but evidently you guys like what I'm saying, although it's not everybody's going to agree with what I'm saying. I understand and I accept it. Again, I accept negative comments and I accept positive comments. That's the way of life. You understand what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? As I said, negative and positive work together. You can't just have positive and go, so it's not gonna work. You have to have negative. You understand me? Yeah, man, I was a yamed, man. I was a yamed. I remember one time the boy dashed water upon me. It was so cold outside, people. I was about 22. And at that time, I was so skinny. I was like a whisk. I was about 105 pounds. I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't have no friends. He was jealous of everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, I was a yamed. I was a yamed. I remember I was pregnant. The first baby I lost. The second time I was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? He would just left me. Remember at the time I have papers, I don't know much about him. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have a car. So he would just left me. I didn't do prenatal care for like 6 months in my pregnancy. Sometimes I walk the street, he didn't come to buy me food. So I have to walk to there was a convenience store near to where I used to live. And I drop down every minute, I drop down on the grass. His bypass saw me and picked me up. You understand me? I say, so I've been through it, man. I've been through a lot in this country. But you know what? As I said, giving up for me is not an option. But I'm a strong black woman. I know when to walk away. I know when to stop, accept apologies. I know when to say, look, man, go on about your business, man. You don't deserve me. You don't deserve me. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm all that plus a bag of chips. And ladies, y'all need to tell yourself, man, I'm all that. Stop accepting crap in your life. You understand what I'm saying? Stop accepting crap in your life because I know my worth. I'm not going to sit around and just keep accepting. They say, no, man, you're going to be wasting time. You're all falling up. Me is a all yard fall. So we don't have time for your wait per man to change. By the time you wait per man for change, trust me. No, baby. No, you go all. And waste time. Time is valuable. Time is important. You understand? So I want to tell you guys, man, you guys got to, man, just realize that, listen, this is not working out. You don't care what nobody wants to say, oh, she just married last year and divorced already, so what? Elizabeth Taylor. Married and divorced much time. She don't care, she keep it moving. Next. You understand me? I say, and a lot of y'all would just go through breakups and y'all be like, oh, I don't want no more man in my life. If it's a Jamaican man that did you wrong, I don't want no more Jamaican man. If it's an American man that did you wrong, I don't want no American man. Let me tell you something. There's good and bad in everybody. Yankee, white people, black people, it doesn't matter. Okay? No, I don't want no more black man. That is so juvenile. That is so ignorant. There are good men out there. There are good men out there. Don't think for a second, oh, every man a dog. If you go through every man, baby, then you not know bottom. You know about a man I go drop through, you know. Because if you do, I go say, if you're gonna say that there is no good man out there, there are good men out there. You're gonna tell me so out of millions of men, there's not one good man out the road? Yeah, some little fool man, you know, that has their great, nice wife or the woman them in the yard, you know. And them go to the road and mess up their relationship, you know. You understand what I'm saying? Because what? Because they think the grass is greener on the other side. Let me give you a story. I remember this man, right? I was listening to the story. Actually, the man married for 20 years. He and his wife go through so much. You know what he did? The wife, probably, I don't know what happened to the wife. Maybe she's sick or something. You know the guy do? Go pick up one young girl. Not knowing that the young girl just wanting money, you know. The young girl just wants your money. Don't think a young girl in his 20s gonna want you in your 50s, honey. Because your middle section soon dead, you know. Because remember, men don't last long. You know, droop and get soft in the middle section. It's like a banana peel. So don't expect, say, a young girl's gonna stay with you, wipe it off, take it and wash it and all. They're not gonna do it. As soon as that dead, as a matter of fact, if you have money, they probably stay with you and still give you one out the road with somebody else. That's just how they are. So this man left his beautiful wife, pick up a young girl, knowing catch a stroke, end up can't move a wheelchair in her. You understand me? Him lucky the young girl ever push him overboard. Just push the wheelchair and just fling him overboard. The young girl left him. Now he want to turn back to wife. Wife, are you fool? I mean, you can still help him out still. But apologies accepted. But you see, access to me, baby, is denied. Where you gonna know? After the girl no want you know, because you get crippled. That's what some other man do. You don't think about that. You don't think about the now. You don't think about what will happen to you in the future. What a woman, what a young girl. You are 60 and you want a young girl in them 20s? Remember, say your middle section almost gone, you know. You're not, although I lie, me I tell you, you have some man that take care of their body. And they really fit and nice. You have some young boy and I know you see that. So I mean, it's all you take care of your body still. You understand what I'm saying? So I take that back. You have some well-maintained, you know what I'm saying, men who really take care of your body. And these guys don't know that when you run your body with different women, you're going to ruin your body. So by the time you reach a certain age, you don't have no use. You don't have no use because you're thinking that, oh, you're gallus. I personally think a man is a gallus who just have low self-esteem. You know them I tell me not about gallus? So much AIDS out there, so much syphilis and gonorrhea. And y'all talk about gallus? You know what I'm saying? And you have some ladies stay so tough when you can't keep one man. Y'all lay on your back like cockroach. You know, cockroach can't lay back. It's when cockroach go on their back, they can't come back over, you know. I saw some of ladies stay. Y'all think that, oh, I have to have a man. Let me tell you something. I was never that girl. I was always a girl that my body meant a lot to me. That's why I waited so long to have sexual intercourse, and I wanted that man to work because I don't want nobody else to use to me. I might look like I'm promiscuous. I might look like the money, but listen to let me tell you something. It's when I have one man, that is that one man me deal with until if it's not working out, I am going to leave you. I'm not going to stay with you and have somebody else. That's not me. I don't believe in that, especially women. Remember, we have something that can smell. You understand me? So you have to be careful who you have entered. And when you enter, different manner enter. That's why sometimes we feel like saying, you know. No, you know, it's the different spirits and the different energy that you invite in your body, man. Like different men. And some of y'all don't use protection. So even command just come, they just let out and them gone. So something I feel like one man walk up to me, but come on, ladies. We have to have pride in ourselves, man. I don't believe in cheating. I don't believe in infidelity. I don't believe in that. I rather just walk away if it's not working out, and I keep it moving. And then wait. Somebody say, oh, you're dating too quick. There's not a time frame. When your mind is ready, if you divorce today and your mind is ready to date the next month, is you. Don't let nobody tell us it's too quick. You don't have our minds. You don't know. First of all, if you're hurting, that's a different story. Because if you're going to another relationship, that's a rebound. But if you are ready, you understand what I'm saying? I left my relationship. I don't care. I don't miss it. I don't listen to me. I'm the happiest person there is. You know, so my face just look on a great and when I see my face I get fat. Look at my face look juicy. Hey! Hey, listen to me. Go and stream my music, guys, on Spotify, on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? I remember to buy my book on Amazon, Abuse Under His Charm. And that recounts the story of myself and my brush with death, which took the life of my newborn son. I made it my life story to reach out to those who stuck in abusive relationship, offering hope. Another thing I want to introduce y'all to is my toning cream. This cream get rid of dark spots within 7 days, guaranteed to see results. Younger, brighter, younger looking skin within 7 days. Just go to srgcosmetics.com and get yours. All right. You'll be glad you did. This cream does wonders. It's like a miracle in a jar for hyperpigmentation, bumps, you know what I'm saying? For younger looking, beautiful, velvet looking skin. Yes, it's me, Sherelle Roseman. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Invite your friend. Invite a friend, man. Just invite a friend now. Honestly, me check some love me. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Love you guys. See you soon. Yes, it's Sherelle Rose Green.